Hello everyone, this is Vibi. So welcome back to our channel, The Nightingale Tales. So as the days are passing, so I think you people are highly tensed. So don't worry, I am making videos so that will help you in your preparations. So don't forget to subscribe our channel for regular updates. Okay, let's dig into the video. So first question, the most common site of primary tuberculosis is. So we all know that tuberculosis will be mainly affects the lungs, that is called pulmonary tuberculosis or primary tuberculosis, and rest extra pulmonary tuberculosis. So what is the most common site of primary tuberculosis? It is middle lobe of the lung. Okay, middle lobe of the lung is mainly affected. We all know that lungs have lobes. The middle lobe is commonly affected by the TB. Next, second question is the drug contraindicated in bronchial asthma and pancreatitis is. So we all know that there will be some drugs which are contraindicated for particular disease conditions. So what is the drug that is mainly contraindicated or should not be given in cases who are suffering from bronchial asthma or pancreatitis? So answer is morphine. Morphine is contraindicated for cases or the persons who are suffering with bronchial asthma mainly and pancreatitis. Next, third question, the drug which induces asthma. So we all know that asthma can be caused by allergies or sometimes dust or sometimes pollen or many other conditions. It also might be due to heredity too, but there are some drugs which can induce or which can cause asthma. So what is the main drug or particular drug that can cause asthma in a person? So that is aspirin. Answer is aspirin. Yes, aspirin has a potency to induce asthma to a person. Next, question number 4. Atmospheric pressure is important in the process of. So why atmospheric pressure is important for our physical or physiological functioning? So breathing, to maintain the normal breathing pattern, it is the atmosphere pressure is also plays an important role in our lives. So atmospheric pressure should be 72 mm of Hg. Similarly, it should be maintained in the atmosphere so that we would breathe normally. Next is question number 5. Tracheal bifurcation occurs at level of. We all know trachea passes from the throat to and divides into till the lungs. Okay, so where this bifurcation occurs, we all know that trachea will come as one and then it bifurcates. So trachea will be like this. There will be 6 rings in trachea and then it bifurcates. The 6 rings of trachea and then it is bifurcates. Bifurcates means divides. This is called bifurcation. Okay, this is called bifurcation. So why tracheal at the what place the tracheal bifurcation occurs? So when will the trachea divide into 2? Okay, at which side the trachea will be divided into 2? One is, so answer is T4 and T5. T4 and T5 are nothing but thoracic vertebrae. Okay, thoracic vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae T4 and T5 at this side, mainly at this side, the trachea will be divided into 2. Okay, that is called tracheal bifurcation. Next, question number 6. Position for a person with epistaxis is. Epistaxis is nothing but bleeding of nose. You all should know that epistaxis is nothing but nose bleeding. Okay, nose bleeding. So what happens if a person is having bleeding? So we are seeing that the person is bleeding from nose. So what we have to do or which position we have to maintain to control the bleeding? So you have to make the patient sit upright so that his bleeding will be controlled. Okay, never make the patient to lie down who is having nose bleeding. Next is question number 7. Classical barrel shaped chest is seen in. So where would we see this barrel shaped chest? It is in respiratory condition mainly, that is COPD, nothing but chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Okay, in COPD we would see classic barrel chest. The chest will be like a barrel. Okay, next is barrel chest is seen in emphysema. So you should know that the question, there will be a difference in the question, a minimal difference. So if you observe properly, so the earlier question, 7th question is the classical barrel shaped chest, while 8th question is just barrel chest. Okay, classical barrel chest is seen in COPD, that is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. When it comes to barrel chest, it is seen in emphysema condition. You should know the difference. Next is 9th, Monday fever is other name for. So you should know that there is a occupational disease called bicynosis that is caused due to the exposure or inhalation of cotton wool or cotton dust. Okay, so that condition has another name, that is called Monday fever. Okay, bicynosis is also called Monday fever. Monday fever is also known as bicynosis. Next question number 10, pus in pleural cavity is called. So there will be lungs, and lungs will be surrounded by pleura. We all know that there will be lungs, and lungs will be covered by pleura, pleural membrane. So if there is pus in the cavity, in this pleural cavity, then that condition is called emphysema. Okay, so one more question for you people. If you know this answer, please comment on, or any smart guesses would do. So the normal mean pulmonary artery pressure is, so I am asking, what is the normal mean pulmonary artery pressure? What is normal mean PAP is? Please comment down your answers. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. This is Baby signing off. Before signing off, I want to say, if people are interested in commenting down on what topic should I make the video, please comment on which topics you want to listen the voiceover. Thank you.